These were the exact words of the pastor who called me. Your mother at the point called them to threaten them, and they believe they've done a lot more than even what the vice president promised.
If they have evidence of what my mom said, they should. I'm begging them. They should bring it out.
Would I be right to say that till date you've not received anything from the former vice president of Ghana's office with respect to the promise that he gave?
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Streeters Watching. This is not my editorial. This is for the culture. My name is DJ Slim. And you're trying to say they are himself here, Bobby BB and Semu. Now, this particular issue, me assure say what some social media. So we followed up, and we also did our editorial. Fast forward, I had a call and I had a text also from my brother. I know per se on the metenasi Emi Komo, and we had a pretty much decent conversation. Yetenasi Edin Komo on the rest of the world, and as a meme audience on Wall Street is watching, got to find out more about him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than our very own, our brother, Mr. John Piazza, aka Drogba. He's up in the building. You follow up. Now, you didn't come on more because I'm from a comment section. They were in the comment section. They were some express their concern about your health. Some were very, very emotional in the comment section. Most of them wanted to know how you are actually feeling now. And to say me, Busao, how are you feeling, Mr. John Piazza?
Oh, to be honest, I can't really say anything. I just give the credit to God because I saw someone saying that this guy is a good fighter. Mm. But to be honest, I'm not a good fighter because at times I give up. At times I cry in the room. At times I lose hope. Mm. But my own man, something just can encourage me to actually go further, to actually everything will be okay. So I give all the credit, everything to God.
Amen. Amen. And ever since our last conversation, I've done an editorial on my level.
Okay.
And I've had calls. I've had people reach out to me, people from the church that you visited. I don't know if you still attend the church. Do you attend the church now?
I got a point because of the way the pain was. I have to, back down small.
Okay. So you've not been visiting the church these days?
Oh, no? It's been almost like, let's say, 2 months.
2 months?
Just 2 months.
Just 2 months. Oh, okay. So that means ever since the healing service, you still been attending the church?
Yeah, I still go because the main reason is, you see, the anxiety issue, they call it claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia?
Yeah. Like when you see people...
Let's get closer to the microphone. You can pull it. You can pull the microphone.
Okay. When you get to people, like you feel being tense, like timid. So there's a word called, is it claustrophobia or something? Claustrophobia. Yeah, that was what I used to feel. So when I think actually the healing took place, I said, okay, let me go to church and see, because that place, you have like crowd there. So I want to see if it's going to work out. I realized that when I was going, it was really working. Like I could see a massive difference in the whole thing, yeah.
Well, then that means the healing as at that time was taking effect.
Yeah, because when I go home, even though I was in pain, there are so many things that were playing out, I still wasn't paying attention to the pain. The main thing that people don't want last time was the claustrophobia thing. It was really worrying me a lot. And I'm not that type. When I see people, I get timid. So since I was going through a lot, I went to the church to actually see if maybe that thing is still there. Because I remember before that, they diagnosed me about is it 7 or 8 symptoms?
They diagnosed you with 8?
About 8 symptoms.
Wow.
So is it 8? Should I say 8 symptoms? Yeah. Because we have attacks here stiffness, sleep apnea, claustrophobia, pain in your right leg, which radiates you from your neck all the way to your right arms, all the way to your right leg, that kind of thing. And you have pain at your back. So there was a lot going on. So the main thing that was really worrying me was the claustrophobia thing, which I call it anxiety. Okay. I don't know if it is the right word for it.
Okay, but how are you dealing with claustrophobia now? Is it better than before, or is it the same?
I would say it's better than before because based on before that I was using nose masks and a cap. Now, when I went to church, I mean, it was a little better, but my movement was slow. Even though it was better, my movement was, if you are watching me, I don't really care that you're watching me. But first, I really care. If I take over the nose marks, my cape, I really care. I'll be timid. I want to be able to move. But now, like, it's a bit better.
It's a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back a bit, right? Before the whole issue got onto social media, had there been images or videos of yourself being shared on social media before? Had there ever been a blog about you before?
Yes, there was, because there was a time. Fast forward, when I told about my car issue, when I used to I used to check, and I think so. I was really going through a lot. So there are times where I go to my family house in Achimota. Then when maybe I come from the hospital, I wouldn't be able to drive, or then I'll force myself to go to Achimota. There was a guy who actually reached out to another blogger who told the blogger that he has seen me driving. So he wanted to prove a point that maybe my eye or whatever. But the blogger told him that it looks like the guy's is pain. It could say same pain, so there's no way you'll be driving. But he was trying to prove a point to him. I have no clue. But the thing is, they knew. When I went to Achimota, and he came inside. The door was locked though, and he came inside, and he was doing like he wanted to pee, and he was doing like this. And then he was taking a video of me, and he sent it to a blogger. So when the blogger took a look at the video, he said that guy's so in pain. So you were trying to prove a point to him more. At the end of the day, he backfired. So I was sitting now, I was asking myself, what is the guy's motive? Because one, you have trespassed, you have come inside. It's not like I was outside and he took a video. I was inside my house and the gate was locked and he came inside and took a video of me. And which means that you have invaded my privacy in a way. So I don't know if the blogger was thinking that maybe I'm lying or something. But when the video came out, the blogger saw that I still was in pain. And sure, I've told you that sometimes when I'm driving, when I'm in pain, I have to park, or maybe I'm shaking, I have to park. So I don't know if the blogger think that maybe the eyesight is okay or something. I don't know. So I used to ask myself, everything there's motive. Arabs, they have motive, they pray. Prostitutes, they pray. So what's this guy's motive? Why did he do that?
Maybe he had a juicy story. He just wanted to get out there. That's maybe whatever the person wanted.
But what if I'm your relative?
Exactly. That's the other side of the conversation. But I'm trying to establish something here. I want us to understand, because there are a lot of moving parts with your story. There are lots of moving parts. The sickness itself, people who offered help in the initial stages, the healing part of it, and the aftermath of the healing. These are the major blocks of your story. Now, people who offered help when images or videos of yourself got out on social media. First time we had a conversation was on radio on Hits FM.
Sure.
And then later on, I think a couple of weeks afterwards, we heard that the vice president also offered to help. And there are videos and pictures of him visiting you. I don't know if it was in your house or...
Yeah, that was my my sister's husband's house.
Okay.
House here. So we reached out to and came. But the whole thing is,
What happened?
yeah. So when he came, to be honest, so he had the vice president have his own media people, right?
Okay.
But when he came, he actually entered with 2 or I think 3 people. He even let the photographers, everyone to stay away. So when you watched closely, the video said that was circulated our video. It wasn't his.
Okay. So the
And
videos in circulation were.
And when he came, he gave a strict one that it hasn't want anyone to know.
Oh, okay.
So, and Baumia too has more like, is it aura? Like that kind of, like if somebody is coming, like, even though he wants to do something coded, you still know whether you like it or not, you still know. So when he came, I realized that he gave a straight one that he doesn't want
He doesn't want people to video anything.
But the whole thing is, I had people in the house, which I mean, they are very happy. Like Bobby has come to see me, and they took a video. So me, I realized, okay, there's a form of me to thank him, that kind of thing. So when he was leaving, that's when they took a video of him. And when he came stand close to me, that was when they took a picture. So if you watch the time I went to visit him at the office, if you compare the 2 pictures, they're not the same. Because that one is the picture quality is high. It's higher than what we actually
so they had professional media team at his office taking
pictures. So
and the ones in your house that was
so that one, the one came to visit me. To be honest, it wasn't his fault. It was from our side because he said he wanted to give this thing coded. That's the reason. And the contribution I gave, it wasn't something for us to come and speak about because it's not something like it was looking for attention.
Was it a pledge, or he committed in the process? Did he actually?
Yeah. So the whole thing is, should I say commit? No, it was a promise.
It was a promise.
Yeah, it was a promise. So, and I don't want to feel entitled if someone has made a promise because I tried to reach out, went to the office, but the reason why I don't want to go into it because he actually made a promise. But the people, I don't know if the people around him didn't understand what I was actually going through. Because when Bamia came, I had a doctor who actually booked everything for him. So he realized that, okay, what I'm actually going through is very painful. And it's very capital intensive. So that's the reason I don't want to even go there because the thing is a promise. If someone does a promise, you can't feel entitled to it.
Okay. So would I be right to say that till date you've not received anything from the former vice president of Ghana's office with respect to the promise that he gave?
Oh no!
Would I be right to say that?
No, you can't be right because you see when he came, to be honest, even though I was a little bit diagnosed, it wasn't fully because I was going to do another test which
to find out exactly what
So
is
when
wrong
I found out, and I reached out to him and I went to the office. So I presented everything to him in a form like I was thanking him as well. He gave me a hand, and I also reminded him of the promise that he actually made. So that's it. And I just
okay. So then again, I will ask.
Okay.
Has he fulfilled the promise? Because I asked this at the background of a call that I received after my editorial.
Okay.
And that was with respect to the church. So it is intertwined. And the church, that is Christ Embassy, Youth Wing Airport, right?
Yeah, I think, is it Youth Wing?
That's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think,
Christ
Embassy, they have a name, Airport City or something.
Youth Wing Airport City.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a call from one of the pastors.
Okay.
After my editorial.
Sure.
And then he was also of the view that they believe I was misinformed in my editorial.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of comments in the comment section with respect to that.
Sure.
That the church have done a lot for you and they believe they've done a lot more than even what the vice president promised. In fact, they told me, and I want to keep it 100% because I can't fake it. They told me that whatever they've given to you, Mr. John Piazza, is more than what the vice president promised, and that the vice president promised and never delivered.
No, so
that is what the church told me.
The whole thing is that, well, I don't know who actually said that, because the vice president never mentioned the money. But if you watch the contribution that he gave before he made the promise, I'll say that his own is more than what.
Okay, so he actually gave you something on that day.
Yeah, because I was funny. I was mostly, when I go to the hospital, the problem is they'll give me, go and do this test, but I won't be able to do it because the first is not there. Like when we see scanning, like the money has got finish. So when it came to the picture, it really helped a lot, because when they tell me to go and do something, I'll be able to go and do it. Mm-hmm. When they tell me to go and buy drugs, I'll be able to do it. And I realized that more some of the contributions too were coming from the, how they call it, it was coming from the public. So that's what, so that's the thing. Okay. So if I said that, I don't want to calculate, but the whole thing is that I feel like Bamia has really done, even though the promise hasn't been there yet, but I don't want to go into it. But I feel like what he gave actually helped a lot.
Okay. So now let's move on to the other side of the conversation. As it stands now, what type of treatment are you on?
Okay, so the treatment, we have medicine, like some of the medicine, I don't know if maybe I call the names of the medicine or something. There's something called what's the name? Apart from baclofen and diazepam, which is more like it's not that expensive. That one, if you have like 500 cedis or 600, you can buy that one. But the one that is expensive, much more expensive, I don't really know the name. Let's maybe I show you. Unless maybe I send the picture to you for you to actually cross-check that kind of thing. And everyone can testify that the spam and baclofen is not expensive. And that's what my neurologist wrote for me. And aside that, before that, last year, I realized that two favorite Ghanaian actors actually gave me money to actually go and buy medicine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If they can, I don't want to mention names, but let me force to mention their names. Jackie Appiah and Ajay Tanan.
Jackie Appiah and Ajay Tanan. They gave you money?
Yeah, they gave me money. So that was when I was trying to go and buy the medicine. I didn't know how to, because the medicine was expensive. And I needed to buy 5 of those, and which was expensive. So actually, when you calculate, I asked my colleague, which Jeff Norte, and he gave me the price. I said, oh, it's a bit expensive, so let me buy from my side. My side was around 7 something. I need 5 of those. And I have to buy also other medicine as well. So I realized that when they brought the money to me, let's say, I won't mention the amount, but the amount was around from 1,000 to 8,000 thereabouts. And my director who actually brought the money to me. So I'm sure that maybe his money too is inside. But when they gave me the money, within the week that the money got finished.
Because you had to buy drugs.
Because I have to buy more. And I have to do more lab tests. So I realized I can't, if someone afford to help me, I can't give the person all my stress to the person. So I thank God that they were able to give me that money. And I was able to get the medicine as well. Because I was wondering how I was going to get.
Currently, how are you funding your treatment? How are you funding it?
Oh, the whole thing is my mom used to come to, my side used to come to. But currently, when she was taking care of me, to be honest, her business actually collapsed.
Because she was using all her money
she was taking care of me, go to the hospital, all those kind of things. So her business collapsed totally. So we can imagine. So currently, as we speak now, I mean, my mom used to, help. There are times too, I used to buy some of the drugs based on some of the contributions I was getting. Even though it's capital intensive, I used to buy. So, but the whole thing is when my thing was circulating, it made everything safe. So I was finding it hard to
when the healing.
no, when the church video was circulating, it made everything ceased.
Okay.
So even though the some of the money was there, I was using some of the money to actually do to actually buy the medicine, which the ones that are expensive, the one will work on me, because if people don't know about the way this is, so I don't know if you can pay me. It's like you have you see the cord. If the cord wear out, if the cord is if it's well, like this cord, where it wears out, you see the
cables.
The cables.
Yeah.
So the cables is the one connecting to your. So if you want to urinate, that's what's going to pass the information to your brain. So if you want to go to the loose, excuse me, say that will send a signal. If you want to go and pee, that will send a signal to you. So, and that's what was causing the sleep apnea, like this the pain. So it's like, and at the same time too, it's controlling your emotions.
Okay.
If you're angry, you can't control it. If you're happy, you can't control it. If you're sad, at times you can't you can't control it. It's like, where from all this?
Wow.
So, I mean, that's what I can say. Because when my show came out, I don't think people have actually gone to know what this thing is like. Because if you know what it is like, you will know that this is capital sensitive. I won't like to. I won't like to.
Okay, so when the video started circulating, in my editorial, I mean, I have a different perspective to it. I shared my side of my thoughts, and my thoughts were, once the video got out and funding for your treatment had ceased, it's lies on the church to make sure that they take care of you. That's my thought. Prior to me receiving calls from pastors of the church, I had a conversation with a couple of people who also believed otherwise, like they also shared in the same sentiments, and others also were like, well, you know, unless you are maybe a regular member of the church, that's where the church would also take it upon themselves to, you know, take care of you in that aspect. But how has been your relationship with the church, i.e. the pastors in the church? Because per the conversation that I had with them, they were of the view that they had been forthcoming.
Yeah.
They've been taking care of you. They've offered unending support. And I'm slowing down because there are certain things that they said that I want us to, you know, talk about it extensively. They were of the view that along the line, they feel that you've been distant and you've also been, quote and unquote, ungrateful, because your mother at a point called them to threaten them. And I'm not going to mince words. These were the exact words of the pastor who called me.
Okay.
He said your mother called them to threaten them that they were going to go public. So that was when they believe the whole fallout started.
Oh, actually, I don't know why to start.
What is so how has been your relationship? That is,
my
post healing service, and now, how is the relationship with the church?
Let me try to talk about my mom message before I forget. So I'm my type I used to forget a lot. So I don't want to miss some of yours. Yeah. So when and the whole thing my mom came into the picture was because when the healing service actually got around, we have even when Bamia came to my house, he asked for my mom or whoever will take the contribution. So it won't be me, it won't be my sister. They definitely have to be an elderly person. Yeah. So when my issue came, when the healing service came about and everything they were happy for me. But when they came to see me, they realized, are you okay? Because they were happy. To be honest, everyone's happy. But when my mom and other people came to see me, they realized, no, there's something going on. So my mom actually wanted to go and see Pastor Knock Dems.
Okay.
And we told her, no, there's like everything is under control. So she wanted to be in the picture. And we said, oh no, we can handle the thing. So fast forward, there are times where Pastor Enoch will ask some of the people to do something for me. And now we keep on calling them like not once, not twice. Like we call them, then let's say we call.
When you say them, who is them?
Oh, most of the people used to come to my, like, Pastor used to send people to my house.
Okay.
The reason I don't want to mention names is because I don't know the person who actually called you.
Okay, so the person who called me is Pastor Brown.
Okay, that's Jeff Note's cousin. Okay. So as for him, I don't want to talk about his matter because the person I used to relate to was Pastor Slashy. Okay. Who normally comes to my house a lot. Based on Pastor Nock, actually, Pastor Nock asked him to come around. Okay. So, and please, the question again, I forgot if I know.
You said your mother.
My mother. Yeah. So my mother actually told them that he called them. If they have evidence of what my mom said, they should. I'm begging them. They should bring it out because I remember my mom told me that me, I didn't want to involve my mom. And we guys, we have an ego. If maybe you're going through something, you don't want to actually tell people. But when they go, when I was calling them, I wasn't reaching them. My sister used to call them, they weren't reach them. And I think my mom came into the picture and called them. They weren't reaching to her. She called and I think she said, we can't go back to the media. We can't go back. So they just say it's high threats. If let's say I call you, that following day I call you, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I call you, then maybe you pick up on Friday. And so I'll leave a message to you.
So your mother was calling the pastors of the church.
We were calling them, we weren't reaching them. And Master was calling them, we weren't reaching them. She wasn't reaching them. That's how come my mother came into the picture. And the first part we told my mom to stay back. And in that way, it was wrong on our side that because of what I was going through, I was expecting if something's happening, my mom or whoever, because I have a family, I have relatives, and they know what I'm going through a lot. So of course they can't. they can't say that okay, they will keep quiet. So my mom actually called them and they didn't reach out. So mom said we can't go back to the media. So people are I think she used the word more like you are pastors, you are serving God. So actually pick up, because right now, God forbid, if something happens to me, or maybe I'm God forbid, I'm not there. Like what will happen? What will be the explanation? Like people are busy, and the whole thing is when I'm sitting with Pastor Nock, she is so good, it's so fair, because Pastor Nock is the one who normally allows everyone to come to my household. So
Pastor Enoch would direct the pastors to come and
everybody, the pastor, all of them. Even the time I told them my sister actually her business collapsed, she actually gave my sister some money to start something. My sister actually she wasn't how do you call it? She wasn't greedy. she mentioned amounts that after I tell you the amount, you'll be even shocked. Because she used to buy things worth even more than 5,000, worth more than 7,000. But it looks like now things were a bit slow, and this is a time when she wanted to start business to actually put food on the table for me, because we didn't want to come back to the anymore. So we're trying to do every means to actually do something.
Pastor Enoch was the one who revamped the business.
Yeah. So the whole thing is that they asked my side question. I mean, she wasn't greedy. She mentioned 5,000. And 5,000, if you look at the business she's having, and you see the 5,000, actually we are grateful. But the 5,000, to be honest, she can't. The reason why she mentioned that amount was because, okay, let me say this. There was, when the thing came about, there was a certain amount that the man of God wanted to help. And I said, okay, if it's going to help, then it's going to be good on our side, because it's a huge money and no one can actually fund that money. So if he's going to take that one, so when they came to my house, that's the reason why she didn't mention any huge amount.
Oh, okay.
Because we knew that it's going to take the chunk of the money, which we're really grateful. But we then maybe my rent issue will come into the picture. We then the capital issue came about. So we realized that no.
So with respect to rent, how was it done? How was it sorted?
Okay, so with respect to rent, the amount I mentioned, that wasn't the amount I got.
Okay.
So I didn't care about that.
Who paid for your rent?
Pastor Enoch.
Pastor Enoch.
Yes.
Okay.
So the whole thing is, the amount the reason why I wasn't really bothered was because was still going to take care of the chunk of the money. So I didn't care if it was going to give me 15,000 or 20,000 or 25. I didn't really care, because I knew at the end of the day, it's going to take the chunk of the money. So even though they asked my star about the amount, she wasn't also greedy. She mentioned 5,000.
Okay.
Because we look at that big picture. That was the whole thing. And Pastor Nog, he's very busy. He travels a lot. So most of the time, he assigns people to actually do things for him. So I don't know because when I see him one-on-one, the conversation between me and him, that's not what I'm getting. When I sit back, and let's say I'm talking to other people, it's a different word, because if maybe I'm talking to a person and he has assured me of something, and let's say I meet somebody else, like I'm getting a different vibe, which it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. I'll be like, what's really going on? Because the whole thing is the rent is so, and there are times the hospital I go to, my friend can testify. I tried as much as possible not to give them my expensive medicine to them, because if I start giving them my expensive drug, it's going to weigh off all the things a person will do for me. So that's what I'm saying. Back Flinders, I'm begging anyone to actually check the price of the back Flinders bomb. And you see the amount. If you see the amount, you know then this guy's don't lie. Because I can't go and tell Pastor to actually, I'm buying this drug. This drug is around 2,000. Buying drugs is around 5,000. I can't be doing that, because me and I've seen it. I've gone to the church before. I've seen like a queue. A long queue of people who, they need help. Of course. So definitely you can't
just put all your
burdens on him. It won't be you. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be ungrateful. Of course he has helped me, but I don't want to be grateful, because the whole thing is that I'm still looking at the chunk of the money that he wanted to help. And there are times I'll be there, because there was a time he even warned some of the bloggers, because his church is full of bloggers, influencers, actors, those things. So, and they can't control. So there are times if he's preaching, you can see the kind of wisdom he has. There are times when he's preaching, like there are things he wants to say, but he has to break it down to our level for us to really understand. And he give a strict warning to some of the bloggers that you can't be using someone's I can't use you if you come to a journey unknown. I can't use you to actually better content out of you. So he give a strict warning, and that one I saw online. Like I was searching online service. So I know that's why when I came here the last, I said I don't have any issue with him because I knew he's like on a journey to help me.
So how has that journey been now, or what is the situation of the status of the journey now?
So me, to be honest, I don't know the conversation that's going on because when I meet him, that's why I keep on saying, because there are times where he has actually allowed. Pastor Nog is someone that I really admire a lot, because when I look at his podcast, you see a doctor, you see a pastor, and you see someone who's giving a testimony. So he's someone that he won't tell you to only if you feel like the medicine can help you, then we thank God. You feel like maybe you get your healing, don't want to be prayers
too, yes.
So it doesn't allow you to be limited on something. That's how he is. He is. Because there are times where doctor he assigned a doctor based on a pastor. They came to my house. When they came to my house, at times my sleep pattern has changed. So there are times where the watch I'm wearing, he used to, check all my pulse when I'm sleeping. So every morning I send all this to the pastor. All those things to the doctor. That kind of thing. So the doctor to his sign was actually on a journey to actually help to actually, So I realized that most of the pastors who's come, they used to encourage me. The pastor to also do his bit. Also encourage me. So it's not like the doctor was suggesting medicine for me to buy. Because the doctor, to be honest, he's not a neurologist. It's just to actually check what's going on with me. So that's what I keep on saying. Don't have any issue with Pastor at all.
So I ask again, what is the status of the journey of help that you embarked on with Pastor Enoch? What is the status now? Is he still active? Is he still forthcoming? Is the church still forthcoming with the help?
Well,
because I do have knowledge that Pastor Enoch has been transferred from the country. I think he's back in Nigeria, and there's been a change in the leadership of the church as it stands now.
Yeah, when I had a church to reach out to one of the pastors, because I realized how we're on the process of getting everything done. So I tried to reach out, but that's what led to this whole thing. Like, you try to call some people, you are not reaching out to them. So I reached out to Jeff Notte to tell one of the pastors that then the way things are going, I've waited for a long time, almost like a year. So I just have to. I actually come back because I'm looking for back and forth. I'm looking for a solution. That's a solution I want. And that's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I'm telling the public to actually do.
So with respect to the matter as it stands now, there's been a change in the leadership of the church, and since that time, you've been finding it a little bit difficult to get access to Pastor Enoch. You've also have challenges getting access to some of the pastors in the church for help. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's the case. And the whole thing is, I won't say I'm having a problem with Pastor Enoch, because anything that Pastor Enoch does, he communicates to the pastors to come and tell me. So my issue is, I'm trying to reach out to the pastors, but I'm not actually getting them.
You are not getting through to them. They are not picking your calls.
At times when they pick up, it will keep long. But when they pick up my call, what the answer I want here, that's not what I want here. You'll be like, maybe it's not that kind of vibe. So I'm like, no.
They'll say that Pastor Enoch is not around. So
so I realized that the thing was dragging. and it wasn't getting anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because when I meet Pastor and I talk to him, it's like he's ready to do something for me. Because when you meet him, you'll be like, is there something I need to do for you? Like he's in areas to do something for me.
Yeah.
At times too, I'll meet him and be like, oh, when I call some of the pastors, they are busy. And he said, who is busy? That's the question he used to ask me. Now I have to keep them because I'm not here to. It's a solution I want. I'm not here to.
You are not there to throw somebody under the bus. You just want solution.
It's a solution I want. I don't want to throw anyone in the bus. That kind of thing. So, to be honest, I don't know if there's because right now there's person in the middle. So if I not selling somebody something and I'm not getting it, they should come and tell me. Or if maybe me too, I'm trying to reach out to you and you have to tell us something and you're not telling me to.
Do you have his contact? Do you have his personal?
No, I don't want to get in his contact because I don't want to be. What's a word? Is he familiarized?
Familiarize. You don't want to familiarize.
Yeah, that's the word. So I don't want to.
But looking at the type of help that he has extended, I think you should at this point establish a personal contact with him.
Yeah, but to be honest, I realize that
you don't want to be a burden.
Yeah, I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to also feel entitled because he's doing a lot for the church. He's doing a lot, and he's married. I mean, I don't want to be a burden. And I thank God he was actually using the pastors to communicate to me, and which was. I mean, it was a thumbs up for everything. So me, I feel like he actually single-handedly did everything. But I don't know what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. John Piazza in the building, aka Drogba. We're having a conversation. After my editorial, like I said, I had a call from a couple of people in the church, and they also expressed their concerns with respect to my editorial, not even about the full interview, but my particular editorial. I wanted in the editorial, I said that I want to, get more information on certain things so that we can put it out there. I wanted to know, number one, your relationship with the church currently, of which, as it stands now, I have a certain picture of how the relationship is like between you and the church. If they are listening to you, if the church is listening to you right now, what is it that you want to tell them?
Oh, me, I don't have any issue with them, but the whole thing is that this back and forth thing is not helping. At the end of the day, it's solution I want because I when my issue came about, I tried to reach out to Lisa because they said Lisa actually said something. And I was trying to
Lisa Kwama, the dancer.
Yes, when I went to the church one day, I tried to let my friends call her, and when she says to me, she runs away. But
really?
Yeah, that's what she does, and I don't know why she used to do that. I have no
Lisa
issue.
Kwama of DWP.
Yeah, she used to run. Because I tried to reach out on Instagram. I want to know because when I tried to reach out, she thought maybe I have a gig for it. So I was talking about management or something, which I told her no. It's actually between me, you and me. I want to know the whole thing, the nitty-gritty about the whole thing. And she wasn't forthcoming. And there was a day, was it the first night? I messaged her that, let's meet that if you feel like maybe something, let's meet at the church there or something, But I don't want to didn't happen. And I told her, okay, since we are entering 2005, I don't want to carry that baggage into 2025. But you know what? The thing is, I don't hate her, but when she sees me at church, and I tell some of my friends call her, then she run away. I don't know why. She'll be the only one to explain that bit. I don't have any issue. So the whole thing is, I don't have an issue with them. I don't have an issue with the man of God. I don't have an issue with the pastors. But I keep on sitting down because I keep on asking myself, what if I didn't know God, or I don't know how to talk? Like I'll come and rant, no solution, nothing. I'll just come and sleep. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get a solution because when we say life matters than even this back and forth thing. It's not helping us because it's making me to think, was it necessary for me to go to church? Or did I go to church because of fame or trend or what? I keep asking many questions. And I don't think it has gotten there for you to start thinking that because you actually went to church because you wanted for God to touch you. I believe in healing. Like the woman with the issue of blood. She actually wasted the whole year, 12 years. But no one told her to actually go and grab Christ's hem, the hem of his garment. And she got healed. So now I'm sitting down, I have that kind of knowledge. And the whole thing is, people have achieved healing service to be people who are sick. Okay, what are people who are depressed? What are people who cannot give birth? Because you can't arbitrarily limit healing service. So healing service is huge. It's meant for people who are depressed. It's meant for people who they are facing divorce. It's like a lot. People's spirits are crushed. They need that kind of thing. So I don't know why people attribute that thing to the thing. And the secondly to when come, why are limiting doctor? Because doctor, we know people when doctor, we know people if you want to give birth, a doctor will help you to give birth.
Yes.
And we have eye doctor, we have mouth doctor, that's dentist, we have skin doctor, we have gynecologist. So I don't understand why people kind of like limit, because even the disciples, Luke was a doctor. So why I don't understand how, like I don't know what's going on. Because I don't want people to limit some. God is not a God to be limited or no. You don't have to limit God anything. Because
he's capable of everything.
He's capable of everything. And God is very huge. I don't know how people see God. God is very huge. God can hang earth on nothing. When I heard actually makes how do I call it? Evil. He control evil spirits. So evil spirits, they are subjected to God. He can choose to use evil spirits. He can use men of God or man, everybody. So it's not limited. So I don't know why people limit him.
True. But anyway, so the issue with Lisa Kwama, right? Back on track with that one. It's as a result of her saying that she told the press that she was in the church and she saw your healing. Or she validated it. She validated it, right?
Because the picture that I used to see was like me. I tried to reach out to the medical team. Actually, verified what was wrong.
Okay, so she said that the medical team in the church
verified. So
your healing.
It means that I'm okay. That's and the whole thing.
So she validated it.
Yeah, that's
using her star power.
Using her star power. And so in my mind, I was like, oh my God.
It shall be well. It shall be well, my brother. It shall be well.
To be honest, I feel like talk is very cheap. At times, when somebody is going through something, the best thing you can do is you go and research about this thing. Even though you want to know how, because there was a blogger who actually researched about this thing. That's the reason why it doesn't talk plenty. But the people who don't actually know what your man is going through, they talk anyhow. Now, of course, if the blogger wrote, I'm instantly healed and I'm healed, DJ Slim, I don't think I'll be doing this podcast with you. And we will thank God for that.
Yes.
Because, and people be like, Jay doesn't have faith. But DJ Slim, if I've been there for almost like, should I say, 4 to 5 years now, and I credit everything to God, don't say that I don't have faith. It's faith that's moving me. It's faith that's giving me hope. And people will be like, Anna, And how do
You don't have faith. You don't have faith.
You don't have faith. But me, Steph, I give up. I don't know where they say King David encourage himself. At the end of the day, I don't know where that spirit comes from and come and energize me. Because at times I want to go to my friend's place. I want to go and visit them. But these are people who are also working. They are married. They want to do something for themselves. So they don't have that time for you to go there that maybe weekday. Now what you say in today is like they have trouble every day, but you know that their friends who also have issues.
Yes.
That person too have issues. Even though your issues there, that person too have
also
issues.
have issues. Yeah.
That's the thing. And you hear people like and are facing trouble. You know what? If you go and watch beach, you go to the beach or you go and watch the nature, you know what I will tell you? Go to the emergency. That's where your patient's life. You know, people are really suffering. I don't like to.
Mr. John Piazza, for our viewers, what is the final message that you want to deliver to them?
Oh, the final message is, as I told you, I don't have an issue with anyone. I don't have an issue with anyone. It's a solution I came here to look for. So if there's anyone there who can help me to actually get a treatment, because the treatment is expensive. I don't like to. It's really expensive. So that's the reason why I reach out to the people who can help me to actually get a treatment. That is as well. Also bringing, but I feel like you should still get a treatment to also do. So as I'm taking the special side, I'm also taking the treatment side as well. So if there's anyone who can help me, we thank God for that.
Great. Well, we still keep the hope alive. Of course, in our comment section and of course on the screen, these are numbers that you can donate to if you want to help. And I believe if you decide to help, God will also bless you in every way possible. My name is DJ Slim. This is where we sign off on today's For the Culture. And we'll be back if any more, if questions arise, Charlie, I'll still come to your decks again. Because you know me, we are not done. Me too, I will drop my editorial after this session. But coming to the comment section, let me know what it is. And make sure you keep it real. Because the street is always watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.